Disclaimer. Bauria synops is a very obscure critter with little information about it. Speculation is needed. Things are subject to change if more research is done on this animal. 251 million years ago. Not too long ago, Earth had faced its worst extinction yet. Many didn't make it. But eventually, the Earth recovered, and for the first time in a while, things were stable. You may know this time as the start of the age of reptiles. You may know this time as the dawn of mammals. But the survivor that we will follow is different. Neither a mammal nor a reptile, so obscure that it's basically unheard of. This is Bauria synops, one of the last remnants of the Therocephalians. Unlike its many relatives from the Permian, Bauria and its kin had a more herbivorous diet. For millions of years, Bauria led a simple life. But eventually, times changed. The world changed. Slowly, the populations of all Therocephalians dwindled. It appears that this is the end. Therocephalians would never leave a legacy like their Cynodon counterparts, at least, not in our timeline. But there are endless timelines, endless opportunities for survival, and in this one, it was Bauria's time to shine. It's Bauria's time to innovate before it's too late. Competing with herbivorous Cynodons has been a struggle, but what should this Bauria do? It is desperately hungry, and these Cynodons are simply better at munching on plants than it is. The Bauria realizes it has nothing to lose, so it takes drastic action. It strikes. Normally the only animal matter Bauria consumes are eggs and carrion, but its sharp canines and incisors combined with a decently powerful bite makes it possible to go for a killing blow. The Bauria digestive system isn't particularly well adapted for plants, so it wouldn't be hard to make meat a larger portion of its diet. And that's where this timeline splits from our own. In one timeline, Bauria synops would have gone extinct, not even living long enough to be the last of the Therocephalians. That honor would go to Microgomphidon, a close relative that still didn't make it past the Triassic. In another, the Ophaur timeline, the circumstances were just right and the species was able to adapt just in time to continue forward. But things don't last forever. Eventually, poor Bauria synops would inevitably become extinct. But this time, it left a mighty descendant, Bauria lactifera. Bigger, brawnier, and better, this is what a truly omnivorous Bauria looks like. Some of its teeth have sharpened into points as seen in its carnivorous ancestors. Its incisors have shrunk, making room for larger canines. Bauria lactifera also has a trick up its sleeve that's been inferred to be in its ancestor. Milk, or more accurately, a nutritious fluid analogous to milk. Bauria's skull suggested it was able to move its lips forward in order to suck, which would allow them to feed on their mother's milk. A fascinating example of parallel evolution. Such behavior will be preserved forever in the holotype fossil of this species. Now, what will happen to Bauria lactifera as it thrives in its ecosystem? Stay tuned for episode 2.